Hello and good afternoon. Welcome to another video from T.W White Sons. Okay, so just taken in part exchange a couple of hours ago actually. We got a 2017 on a 67 plate Volvo V60. Not a common sight on the roads. These don't see loads of them. We don't get many Volvos through the door, but really lovely, interesting car. So this is an R design specification, D4, and it's an automatic transmission vehicle. So super desirable, being an estate. Being an automatic and diesel as well. It's got a tremendously powerful engine. I think they're something in the region of 190 to 200 horsepower. And averaging well over 45 to nearly 50 to the gallon at the moment. So a very frugal engine, but got that power there when you need it. It's from a very local customer who purchased another non-franchised used car we had. We had a Hyundai Tucson on the forecourt, and they just wanted something a little bit higher up, a bit of a similar, very comprehensive specification, auto, and a powerful engine as well. So I'm delighted to be able to offer this for sale. And as I say, we don't see loads of Volvos, so I'm really sorry if my knowledge is a little bit limited, but I'll show you as much as I can on the car as we go around. Car's got a really good service history. It's been into Volvo a good few times, and has actually been serviced by an independent last year as well. So we'll be carrying out a service and an MOT on it before it leaves us, but arrived to us in very good condition. We actually haven't washed this car. Customer had it cleaned and sort of hoovered before he dropped it to us, which was incredibly decent of him. Yeah, we haven't really got a lot to do to it. It will be fully valeted anyway. Something we do with all our used cars, but really nice to just be able to get the car online as soon as it arrives. As we take you around, I'll show you some bits of the specification. There's a couple of tiny marks on some of the on the alloy wheels, very minor, but we'll have those done before it leaves us. Other than that, it's arrived in absolutely beautiful condition. Huge car, being an estate. I'll go around to the back of the car and show you the size of the boot, but plenty of space for front and rear passengers, and a really good sized boot too. So just underneath the L of the Volvo, there's a little button, and that lets you in. You have this sort of tonneau cover here, which if you pull that towards yourself, you can get it to roll away, but huge amount of space. It's very difficult to gauge space in a boot of a car in a photo and a video, but often if we give you a side-on view, you'll be able to gauge just the sort of depth of it. It's a massive amount of space, and your seats will fold down as well. So you've got little levers in the very top corners of the seats just there, which you can see, and you'll be able to fold them down from that. But I'll put the tonneau cover back in place. But yeah, massive amount of space. While we're around the back of the car, worth mentioning, it's got rear parking sensors. Some very smart sort of chromed exhaust outlets as well. Actually, looks really smart. These very nice 18-inch alloy wheels. Bit of a feature of an R design, I think. They're like a sort of diamond cut and black finish, and all wrapped in very appropriate tyres. I think they're matching across all axles. They're Avons, so a sensible brand, and all in lovely condition. Showing the back of the car, you have a very nice sort of half leather and suede interior. So the bolsters of the seats here are leather, and then you've got this sort of suede insert, which looks really smart, and something I'm a fan of, a dark headliner. I think that looks really premium, and very sort of classy, high end. Yeah, it looks really nice. Do have a centre armrest down here as well, which you can pull down and find the lever for it. There's a little button to press in the top there, and then this will fold down as well. And there's a little, maybe you can see, there's a little section in there to extend the headrest. So really nice car. You've got Isofix back here as well. Electric windows in the back, of course, and a little door lock button too. And then on entry to the front, you're greeted with these really smart R design sill entry scuff points, and they look very cool. All electric windows, power fold mirrors, everything you'd expect. And yeah, the same as you've got in here, half leather and suede with a little bit of sort of white piping down the side. If we jump in the car, you'll see car's covered less than 28,000 miles. Bear in mind, this is a 5-year-old car now. Well under average mileage, and being a Volvo, they're just notorious for their engines lasting an incredibly long time. So this is barely run in at 27,000 miles, and it has got a good service history behind it as well. They're a plug-in key for push-button start. Worth mentioning while we're here, we do have 2 keys for the car. All of our approved used cars come with 2 keys. So you plug that into the top of the dash there, put your foot on the brake, and press that starter button one time. Car comes into life. You're greeted with a very, very nice all-digital dashboard. Looks really, really smart. And as I drove the car down here to take photos, the way the sort of rev needle moves, yeah, it's really nice to watch. You're able to sort of change this and play with this as well if you want to change colours and what's displayed and that sort of thing. It's really, really cool. Yeah, it shows you things like your cruise control information. I don't know if you'll be able to see there, you have got a speed recognition there as well, so it's acknowledging that we're in a 30-mile-an-hour zone. Come over to the centre, you've got this sort of nice floating console. I don't know if you can see behind it, but actually, I don't know if I can move the camera down there. You can actually see right the way through it. So, looks really cool and pretty intuitive actually. It looks like an awful lot of buttons, but the moment I got in the car, I got to grips with it pretty quickly. So you've got all your shortcuts here for navigation, which has got an inbuilt nav screen there. I don't know if you can see the picture very well. As you scroll through, it's got things like Bluetooth hands-free phone, radio, and there is a little setting here as well where you can go into various features for the car. So if you go into the menu here, things like your trip statistics and miles per gallon, tyre pressure monitoring, servicing, details on owner's manual, and there's loads and loads of things you can go in here and play with. It's very, very cool, and yeah, just a case of sitting and learning it and having to play with it. You've got heated seats and climate control air conditioning. Just move the shifter out of the way actually, and you can see down here you've got the engine stop start, the lane keep assist, and the parking sensor switch as well. Gear levers are a really unusual shape actually. It feels very nice to use, very, I don't know if ergonomic's the word, but it's really nice to use. It's got a very nice feel to it, very precise. I mean, you do have a manual shift option as well, so you can put it down into drive, and if you move it over to the left here, and you've got a manual shift option, so you can actually press the shifter forward or backwards to manually change up and down the gears. It's just displayed just to the right of the display there. And as you change it, you can see your gear changes. So if you have got someone in the household and you want to sort of go between automatic and manual, that's your compromise right there. Is an electronic handbrake car as well, so slightly unconventional location, not what we're used to. It's just down here, and all you do is pull this towards yourself to take the handbrake off while you've got your foot on it, and press it away from you to put it back on. It's really, really easy. Worth mentioning while we're here, we've also got auto lights on this car too. So a well-spec'd car. You've got steering wheel controls here for cruise control and speed limiter and Bluetooth hands-free phone. It's a really, really well laid out car, yeah, just very easy to get to grips with. Being a Mazda main dealer, this is very, very different to how our dashboards are laid out. But actually, after a couple of minutes, like I say, I've got to grips with the climate control and everything else. So pretty easy system to use and follow. You do have USB connectivity back here in this centre armrest. There's an armrest just here. If you lift that up, you've got a USB and auxiliary in there as well. And turn the car off, just press the same button. And that's it. That's our Volvo V60. Car will be supplied with a 12-month parts and labour warranty. That's included in the advertised cost of the car, and that's underwritten by the RAC, and that's a warranty that's acknowledged anywhere up and down the country. So even if you're not local to us, you can still buy with confidence. We offer nationwide delivery. We've done an awful lot of distance sales over the last couple of months for obvious reasons, and getting used to it. And if you want more detailed photos or a more in-depth video or anything like that, do let us know. Although we're a Mazda main dealer, you'll be able to tell from the fact we've got a Volvo for sale. We accept part exchanges from all manufacturers, all ages, mileages, and any condition. We'll give you a more than competitive offer for your car. So do give us a try and give us a call, and we'll offer you a value for your part exchange. That's it. If you'd like to arrange a test drive of the car, give us a call. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll hopefully hear from you soon.